keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off from Foxborough. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody more than will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level. Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Warren. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Rodgers here from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and what he did, he threw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down. May off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. They go play action. Here's May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's May. Pass him on a quick hitter. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get in that to his back, Antonio Gibson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. We wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Warren. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Skoranek, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
The Steelers set to punt it. down before the return gets far. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action, here's May. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
May now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. To nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Counterplay here, Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Pressure comes, Rodgers. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The New England offense running out now. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Again, it's Gibson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. May now from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's made in the air. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Morgan on to send it away. Warren with the return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw, Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Steelers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, Warren gets it again. He still has room inside the 30. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. He's running for it. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Motion man sent left. Here's Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Warren quick on the draw. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying the left side with Stevenson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're going to face third down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll throw on third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Now start the drive with Warren. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. And it's the Steelers behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's third down.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Rodgers set to pass. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Patriots running their offense out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing is May. Run out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. May off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air yet again, May. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're now set for first and 10. Again, it's May. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Another Patriots.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
7 yards there. That brings up second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Going play action, May. Gets it to his fullback. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give it inside to Stevenson. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Stevenson with another carry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They go again with Stevenson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's May. Into traffic, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
1st and goal, Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
On the gun, it's May. And he will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here.
The Patriots will
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
makes the score Patriots 17, Steelers 3.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
The Steelers offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throw by Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The Patriots offense all set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. They'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ain't out a throw on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Warren running between the tackles. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Hey, what are you doing?
I want my money back.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here's 2nd and 5. Catch made by Austin. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And a Steeler first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Warren here from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 10.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, but they've got a chance to return it right now to its former glory. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send him left out of the slot. On the gun on 3rd down. May. That one complete to Diggs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Gibson here from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Stevenson on the give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Stevenson. A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it himself. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. And he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to sneak May. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. He calls his own number again. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Warren with the return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down, Rodgers. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Looking for a little Warren. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf, and that meeting didn't go so well.
Go to him again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Steelers 17.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Gibson. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Stevenson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And only can get his yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots only up by a few. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 now from the 30. The give inside to Stevenson. And he gets the Patriots the first down and actually put an end to this contest. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 19-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here. So this is a win for the Patriots. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.